What up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna be speaking about what is the best app for stocks. Okay, I'm gonna share with you guys the app I use. I've used a few different apps before. If you haven't seen my other video about my tips on what to look for, how to spot a good stock, be sure to check that video out. Filled with some good info about what to look for, how to pick a stock if you don't know where to start. First of all, what apps are there? I'm gonna be diving into the phone really soon. What apps there are for stocks, which app I use, why I use it, and why it's better than the competition. And so without further ado, let's jump right into it. We're gonna go to the App Store, and for those that don't know, let's just search stocks, whatever. So stocks, this is the one that's on the iPhone. I'm not sure if you can actually buy it through this app. I just know that this is the app that's on the iPhone. So of course that's just for information. But if you're actually looking to buy, so here's Robinhood, I'll save that for last. So we have Stockmaster here. This one, I downloaded it, and as you can see in these pictures, it just looks like a chaotic fucking mess. I mean, stocks are all numbers in data, but this right here will deter you if you don't consider yourself a numbers and data person. And yeah, that one, no offense to them, didn't have any interest. E-Trade is another big one. The layout is pretty basic. It seems pretty straightforward. I haven't had much experience with this one, and I'll tell you why in just a moment. So you got E-Trade. The other popular one that I'm gonna try to get to right now is Stash. Now, I used Stash for a minute. I had stock on Stash. My main problem with Stash is the limited availability. There's not that many stocks on Stash. Well, now it might be more up to date, but when I tried it like a year or two ago, it wasn't that diverse, and the platform just was lagging exploration and lagging features, in my opinion. So without further ado, what app do I use for stocks? What do I think is the best app to use for stocks? Drum roll, please. Robinhood, without a doubt. I think Robinhood is the best app to use for stocks, and I'm gonna show you right now. For one, you can see right here, it has over 1 million ratings. It's editor's choice, number 10 on finances. Even a 4-year-old could use it. So when you jump into the app, right up top, it'll tell you your investing profile, how much you profited today, and how much you lost in the after hours, if you lost. So you can see my investment profile. I've only been doing this for a little while, less than a year. So I started back in October. That's when I got my first stock. And since then, you can see my return that I've made in a few months, and it's effortless as money, remember that. So these are a list of the stocks that'll show you that you have right here. Chewy is a online pet brand, if you guys aren't familiar with it. I bought Chewy because I read an article that said that Chewy has a potential to do very well. As you can see, they're somewhat new. They've been around for a little while, but they just were introduced to the market in 2019. So I was able to get a jump on that. And since I've had Chewy, that's what I paid for it. And this right here is my total equity, and that's my return that I've made since I bought the stock. And that right there is how much I've made just today in profit. So if you scroll down here, you'll get information. Always click these news stories and read them. Tons of good information in these news stories. And right here, it kind of gives you an idea of like what type of people have Chewy. So most people have just bought it. A small percentage of them are holding it, and nobody's really selling it right now, which is a good thing. That means it's a good stock. So right here, this is a big one too, a big tip. These are categories. So you can click any one of these categories and it'll tell you different stocks within that category. This is really key. And this can help you kind of build that diverse portfolio that I spoke about in my last video. I also go in depth on this app in my last video as well, so I'm gonna try to keep it kind of short in this video and just hit the main key features that I like this app for. So I like this app for one, The layout is very user-friendly, it's straightforward. Okay, it's got your stocks here. It gives you all this information right here. It's laid out very clean and simple. I really like this feature. It tells you what the bulls are saying, which is bull is a reference of when the market is doing really great, and a bear market is when it's doing really bad. And if you're wondering why they say that, you know how bears have smaller front legs, and if they run downhill, they fall and they tumble. That's why it's called a bear market, because it's going downhill, and bulls are just beasts. So yeah, there you go. So you can look here and you can see what they have to say. Johnson Controls is a company. They do like a lot of HVAC ventilation equipment and stuff like that. So you can take this with a grain of salt. It's up to you. You use your own judgment when picking your own stocks. But yeah, the app is great, man. It gives you information about the company down here, the employees. That's all stuff you want to take into account when picking a stock. And yeah, if you hit this tab, they also have a debit card option, which I have not done today. To date, I'm sorry. It seems pretty cool. More interest in most banks, so that's something you might want to look forward to. If you hit this tab, you can search stories, and this is really key if you want to see what's going on. It's just like a news feed, or you can look up a certain company that you want to look up. So if you want to look up like Apple or something, see what they're doing, you know, you can look at Apple, track their profile and all that good stuff. So that's a cool feature right there, getting the insight of what's going on. Here's all your messages. So if you bought, like you can see here, I have tax information depending on how much money you're profiting. Right here to tell me, okay, my share that I bought the other day for Virgin Galactic Holdings, which is a private spaceship company owned by Virgin Airlines. You'll get your notifications all in here. And then here is your profile, tell you how much you're investing, free stocks. Share a link, which I'm going to be sharing with you guys. If you want to get started, I'm not sponsored by Robinhood at all, in no way, but I will say if you do use my link, I do get a free stock, but you get a free stock as well. So be sure to use my link in the description if you guys want to sign up and try out Robinhood. Once again, this is not a paid advertisement. I'm not affiliate for Robinhood. I just really like the app, and I just want to share this information with you guys. So use that link if you guys are going to sign up for Robinhood and get a free stock on me. Well, on Robinhood, courtesy of me, whatever. Check it out. So yeah, this app is amazing, you guys. Help Center, all the other features that you guys need to know. You know, I could go really in depth on here, but for the most part, that is why I like the app. For one, it's just really user friendly. It's very simple. There's a ton of apps on there. There hasn't been any company I haven't been able to find. So I really recommend you guys checking it out. I hope that helped you guys. If you're debating about getting started on stocks, debate no longer, because things are changing. The markets are skyrocketing. New companies popping up all the time. So don't wait anymore if you've been thinking about getting involved. I wish I got involved years ago, but shoulda, coulda, woulda. Use this video, you guys, apply the advice. Check out the Hiiconscious podcast, linked in the description below. Thank you for watching. I'm very grateful for your patience. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great day. Stay tuned for the next video. Have a good one.